Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all. Education for all, for all.
Welcome to Teach Radio program. Today we are going to look at parents-teacher relations. With me to do the discussion are
Yaqub Mohammed Awal from Vapelso.
Tufilu Sai from Vapelso Primary.
Idris Uhumu from Warwakuko and Wadia Primary.
Ilyasu A. Sule, Pendul Primary.
Thank you. I am Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan Karimu, the moderator. You are all welcome.
Thank you.
You will bear with me that teachers do not work in isolation. They work with the community members to ensure good learning outcomes of their children. To what extent will you agree or disagree that parents should be actively involved in knowing what their children learn in school?
I will agree to the fact that parents should be actively involved in their children's learning, educational activities, in the sense that teachers cannot know children or students well as best as their parents. Parents might have more information about their case, which, let's say, the parent can throw more light on the child's behavior and performance in the house, which will help the teacher to focus on, let's say, on the academic side than other parts of, let's say, correcting the child's behavior and stuff. Yes, I think if parents are actively involved, it will help the teachers a lot.
Do you
and
agree
the child
with her?
as well.
What she has said?
Yes, I do agree with her, but rather want to maybe caution some people, because sometimes some parents and they know and then they want to exhibit their powers on teachers. They feel that, oh, maybe the teacher, the parent is someone who is even higher than the teacher in terms of academic performance, or maybe on the academic ladder. So maybe sometimes the parents will feel that what the teacher is doing, and the teacher is not teaching my child the right thing, and they will not take their time to come to the teacher to and share ideas, and they will rather want to maybe bully or harass the teacher. So I would rather want to caution teachers and then parents to be to correlate with the teachers of their words, to make sure that they learn better.
Okay, but I think parents being actively involved here doesn't mean they should go and then challenge the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are just to throw more light on the child's behavior and also the performance of the child.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes some of them do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of them they try to challenge their teacher. They will not. That is
or
it.
they trespass.
That is it.
Sometimes a teacher may punish a child, and the parent, instead of going the right way to find out why such a child is punished, the parent rather go and attack the teacher. And we have instances in Tamale here where that happened, and teachers even went on strike.
Okay.
For me, looking at education, it is a process, not an event. So there must be a cordial relationship between the parent and the teacher. And the education shouldn't be only formal. I think we have informal way of education.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly that part should be at the side of the parent. And the formal side should be with the teacher. So if there is cordial relationship between the parents and the teachers, I think the learning, teaching and learning will be successful for the child.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all. Education for
I think when both the teacher and the caregiver are actively involved in the child's learning activities, I think this will also help boost the confidence of the child in the school when both teacher and the caregiver are involved. So I think I agree with you're saying that caregiver should be actively involved.
Yeah.
Okay, on one issue, I also agree with my colleagues because it is important that the teacher should, a parent should constantly visit a school to know the progress level of his child and also to report to the teacher, especially the classroom teacher, the health issues of the child, status of the child, because a child may have some a problem, like a situation where in a school, when I was in the junior high, there was one boy who was mentally ill, but you couldn't have recognized it sometimes until the way he behaved. So there was an argument between him and his colleague, and the colleague he choked the colleague a sharp object.
Wow!
And there was blood oozing out. So we had to send the child to hospital, and then suspended the boy. And we required that the boy should come with the parent. So when the parent came, he told us that at the age of 10, the boy had mental illness. And they treated him. So I think it is very good they visit schools to inform them of the health status of the children, and also to see the progress, the learning progress of the child. I think on that part.
Let's look at the benefits that these children will get if we have a very good relationship between the parents and the teachers. What benefit will the children get?
I think the child will be very confident, will have confidence in learning. Because if a teacher, he recognizes that the father is always in the school monitoring his progress, and in fact, if he's doing well, it will have a confidence effect on it will boost his confidence level.
And again, if not stop, but it will minimize absenteeism, child absenteeism in the school, or students absenteeism
as well.
Because if if the child knows very well that the father may visit him or her in the school unexpectedly, the child will find a way of being in the class all the time.
Okay, so to add to this, it also motivates the child to learn more. Me, for instance, back at school, my mom used to visit my teachers in school, and whenever I see them, I become so excited to see them. Because at the end of the day, when I come home, my mom tells me that this is what your teacher said, that you are doing well, so keep it up, and all those positive. So whenever I see my mom in school, like, I feel happy. Yeah, so it motivates the students to learn.
I think to add to what Mr. Howard said, that on the minimize absenteeism on the part of learners. I think not only learners, teachers as well.
Yeah, so teachers will stay in
Okay, I also want to
and
add
then the
to,
children will benefit from
that.
them.
I also want to add to what Madam Humu just said, because I realize that anytime a parent visits me, I feel very happy.
Okay.
And I want to give special treatment to that parent's child. Yes, so that at least
Well, he is more concerned.
that is it. So sometimes when a parent visits me like that, I make sure that that child at least goes home with something that the parent will also
feel happy.
be happy with.
Very
So
good.
I think parents having time for their children's learning
Yeah.
will help them to achieve something great.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all. Education for all, for all.
Okay. So how can this parent-teacher relation be enhanced to improve learning outcomes?
to improve this relationship between the teachers and the caregivers. We, the teachers, I'm an example. We can do follow-up sometimes to report students' performances and then behaviors to parents. Yes, I think if we communicate this type of information to the caregivers, it will also help us it will help the parents to also know how to manage their case in the house, which will help the teacher in a long run.
And again, I also think that there must be some regular meetings between the teachers and the parents, so that to be deliberating how to improve the teaching and learning in the school.
In the school. And address certain challenges.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that regular visits to school, the parents should visit the schools of their children regularly, so that at least sometimes this happened to me. We had a PTA meeting at my daughter's school. So I went. After the meeting, I decided to just go and visit her in the class. Surprisingly, when I went in, my daughter was not in the class. I didn't know.
Okay.
So I asked the teacher. She said he said that she's not in class. So though she wasn't staying with me, she was staying with their grandmother. So I called and then they explained why she didn't come to school. So, but I didn't know. So if I hadn't gone to visit, it means that she will be absent and I wouldn't know. So it's very good that parents visit their wards and teachers.
I also think if we continuously give assignment to children to
Very
send home,
good.
it will involve teachers, some parents, and in assisting their wards, and even coming to the schools to know, especially difficult tasks where the parents should be involved in solving that task. I think we can engage. That engagement will be progressive.
I think teachers can find a way of visiting the parents at home, so that to have a good relationship between the teacher and the parent.
30 seconds. Yeah, Mr. Said. Just summarize.
Okay. So what I would like to do is to appeal to parents to take their children's education seriously. I think if they come together as parents to look at the problems pertaining to their children's education and also solutions to address them, I think it will help their children to learn better.
Okay,
Yes,
so my last words on this topic is I will encourage caregivers and then teachers to always do follow-up. That's both the caregiver and then the teacher as well. Because knowing more about your students will give you the knowledge to prepare well to meet the needs of the child. So it's always good to find more information about the child.
Yes, Chief.
I think it is, as Madam said, it is very, very important for teachers and parents to have a cordial relationship that will enhance the progress of their learning children.
The children's
For
learning.
me, education is the best gift for a parent to give to a child. So parents should be serious about their children's education.
Okay. Thank you very much. Listeners, I think we have heard from our discussants, and we hope to also think about what we can do to support children's learning in school by ensuring that the relationship between the teachers and the parents are cordial, so that the children will benefit from whatever support they are given to the schools. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio.
Hi, this is Wiyala. I support Teach to Teach because education changes lives, especially for girls. So let's take advantage of the positive impact education can have on our lives, our communities, and our people.
Teach to Teach is produced by Teach to Teach International in collaboration with the Center for Literacy and Vocational Studies, Ronin Africa, and Radio Savannah. You can find Teach to Teach International and Teach to Teach Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.